Good morning, everybody. I just thought I'd, kind of quickly do this video in amongst of doing everything else. My new dehydrator. Yay! It came on Friday. I got the Nesco Professional Food and Jerky Dehydrator. It also comes with actually a couple of jerky packets so you can make your own jerky, which I thought was kind of neat. As you can see, this one has the, where's my finger? There it is. It has all the different settings, which is what you want if you plan on dehydrating many different things. This one is, as you can see, it is plugged in, it's running. I'm still dehydrating the mint and rosemary that I put on yesterday because it is extremely humid out here. So it's taking longer to dry than it should. But let me just show you this. It is a top mount. The fan is a top mounting one. Let me just close that back up. Okay, it's a top mounting fan, which I'm not used to. I'm used to a bottom mounting fan from my other ones. So there's no need to actually rotate the trays with this, which I thought was pretty neat. And I made sure to save the box just for you guys so I could actually show you guys the picture here. Make sure this is English. Okay, as you can see, the fan, let me zoom that in. Okay, yeah, the fan's on the top here, and it circulates through the holes down the middle, but there's also holes in the sides of each of the trays. Now, as long as you stack it correctly, the airflow will go through not only those holes, but through the holes in the side, doing a full circulation of the heating, right? Yay! Again, not a light bulb. Make sure it's not a light bulb. It has a fan. This is just a 600 watt one. Nothing huge because I don't really need anything huge and like super powerful. I just need 600. That's all I need. But, okay, this is the reason why I went with this dehydrator. I got it off Amazon. You can probably find it, if you're in the States, like the US, you can probably find it in your Walmart or something, but here we can't. Or at least where I live anyway. I got this one, this model, because this model can go up to 12 trays. So I don't need to get a whole bunch of different dehydrators going. But I kept, oh, there we go. I thought this was funny when I was reading this off the side of the box. 4 reasons to love it. 1, easy, just slice, dry, and store. Economical friendly. Preserve locally grown produce to reduce your carbon footprint. Healthy. Retains vitamins and minerals without additives or preservatives. And economical. Costs much less than store-bought dried items and can store up to a year. If it's stored properly, it can last longer than a year, but you know, they got to do their thing. So those are the reasons why I got this one, is because it can stack up to 12. It has a watt, it has the thermostat change on it. It is a top mounting fan. It circulates the entire thing. And Nesco actually backs up their product. That was one thing I was terribly concerned about, was a company that will back up their product. Sorry, I just need to, actually I'll give you a quick peek. I gotta stir the plum sauce. Yes, recording. I gotta stir this. It's starting to bubble over. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, back to this. Okay, but yes, that is why I got this one. Now, for people who just aren't really sure if, actually hang on, let me state this first. The reason I need these kinds, this kind, is because the Excalibur, or the, oh goodness, I'm having a brain fart. You know which one I'm talking about, the big square one, the one that everybody wants, you know, the expensive one. I didn't go with that one because, well, you can see how much room I have. Like, I don't have much kitchen space. Like, yes, my counters are full, sorry, but it's the truth. I don't have a lot of counter space in my house, so I have to go with this model. The only way I could use that other one is if I did it in my basement. That's the only way I could use that one. So hence why I have to go with this one, these types of models. because they're easier for me to move around. I can put them kind of in the, I normally dehydrate on my my kitchen table actually, because there's a plug right underneath of my table and it's out of the way. That's normally where I run this thing. But right now we have, let me see if I can show you. You can see that blue tarp there, that blue blanket. That's my new window that just needs to get installed. Hey! But anyway, so yeah, that's why I had to go with this type model. You have to keep that in mind when you go and buy these things. Yes, the big one is nice, but there's drawbacks to it. You either buy a 4 tray or a 9 tray, and that's what you're stuck with. This one, you can go up to 12 trays. So you have to pick your battles sometimes on certain things. Pick how you can use it and how you're going to use it. Now, for people who are on the fence whether they should buy one or not, I was one of those people. I didn't know if I would actually use one or not. It started with my dehydrating herbs. I was always borrowing my neighbors. And then eventually, my mom found one on a buy and sell, like buy and sells on Facebook. Bought it for 20 bucks. Lasted for a while. But that was how I got started on using the dehydrator. I went and bought a cheap one. Go to Goodwills. A lot of people buy them and just get rid of them. Do that. Go to a Goodwill. Go to look on your local buy and sells. That is the best way to find out if you are going to use it or not, and you're not spending a lot of money. So that is my really big thing if you're really on the fence of buying one or not. But if you plan on doing meat, it has to have a thermostat on it. You cannot do meat without a thermostat one, because the ones that don't have thermostats only go up to, I think it's 115. I think, don't quote me, but I think. Make sure it doesn't have a light bulb. I've never seen one that has a light bulb, but apparently some do. What else? Yeah. That's really all I can think of saying for the dehydrator. Any questions, just leave them down below, but I think I covered them. I think. I'm really not positive. It's early in the morning. But yes. Ask to borrow a friend's. See if you like it. See if it works for you. Go to a secondhand shop or the buy and sells or Craigslist or Kijiji or wherever you buy used items. That is the best place to discover if you're going to use it or not, and you're not spending a lot of money. Like this one didn't cost me a whole bunch. Like realistically, it didn't. So just that's stuff you got to bear in mind before you go and you spend all of your money on these things. How much can you afford? How much space do you have? How much are you going to use it? Will you use it, kind of thing. You know, like all of those factors go in, so I can understand why people would be on the fence. I have a garden. I grow my own herbs. One of these are unnecessary for me. So that's, you know, my story on that. But yes, secondhand stores, Facebook buy and sells, Craigslist. I don't know all of them out there. I'm sorry. I only know of a few. Good spot to start looking for a dehydrator. Just make sure you clean it very well first if you're buying it secondhand. And if it breaks, just remember you only spent a little bit of money on it. So I hope that helps, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.